Senator Susan Collins is now responding to Graham Platner's Democratic primary victory speech.
Political Brew host Phil Hirschkorn just met up with the senator. He's in the newsroom now with her side of this story. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Brian and Amanda. I'm going to pick up where we left off our lengthy Platner fact check that we broadcast on Wednesday. Platner devoted a good chunk of his 22-minute victory speech attacking Collins for voting with President Trump, voting to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, for being in politics almost as long as Joe Biden was, and for breaking her 1996 pledge to serve only 2 terms. Then he called Collins corrupt, suggesting legislation she wrote led to millions of dollars for her husband's old firm. Take a listen to what Platner said, followed by the response I got from Collins when I asked her about this in Portland today.
Susan Collins has used her privilege and power to funnel $60 million in federal contracts, $60 million of our tax dollars, to her lobbyist husband. If that's not corruption, I don't know what is.
Well, it's just not true, and it's obvious that Mr. Platner has a problem with the truth. We've seen that over and over again as controversy after controversy comes out about him, and he changes his story, blames it on some experiences in his life, and changes his explanation.
So here's the rest of the fact check on that allegation. The bipartisan legislation Collins co-wrote with the late Connecticut Senator Joe Lieberman was called the Accountability in Government Contracting Act of 2007, and it's credited with strengthening transparency and competition in federal contracting, and it was unanimously passed by the Senate. Collins married her husband, Tom, in 2012, and her staff tells me he has not been a registered lobbyist since 2008. Finally, any federal contracts that Tom's old firm may have received would have been awarded by the executive branch agencies, not Congress. So there you have it. You can find our earlier story fact check on the rest of Platner's speech on our website, newscentermaine.com. Live in the newsroom, Phil Hirschkorn for News Center Maine.